Greetings, St. Paul's. Blessings on this Wednesday. Yes, it's already hump day. The psalm appointed for today is Psalm 119, beginning on verse 49. Remember your word to your servant, because you have given me hope. This is my comfort in my trouble, that your promise gives me life. So, as all of you know, I am the parent of two teenagers. And one of the most difficult things is to have conversation with teenagers because, as you know from personal experience, from when you were yourself were a teenager, teenagers know it all. Well, how about having an argument with your spouse? They say happy wife, happy life. Well, that just means regardless of whether your spouse is female, male, or whatever that may be, sometimes you have to give in to an argument in order for things to move forward smoothly. Well, here's my triple dare. How about trying to have a winning argument with God? How about trying to speak to God, trying to make God understand what's on your heart and your mind? Chances are you're not going to win the argument, at least if you believe in the same God that I believe in, the all-knowing, all-powerful, omnipotent God. So guess what I do when I am in my conversations with God? I begin by acknowledging that my knowledge of things is limited and that God's knowledge is complete. And therefore, my arguments with God tend to be more in the sense of, God, please help me better understand what you're trying to tell me. Because apparently I'm not getting it. Because if my thoughts are different from your thoughts, that means that my thoughts are wrong. Or I am not looking at it with the clarity of the omnipotent God. I think that is part of what we call prayer and discernment. Being in conversation with God to try to better understand God's will, God's ways, God's plans. My beloved, I pray that as you seek to deepen your relationship with God, that you have patience with yourself, knowing that the way you're trying to discover God's way is so far high above ours that not even if we put all of our human brains together will we achieve that level of knowledge, much less we by ourselves. I believe we sometimes get glimpses of God's ways. We get glimpses of God's thoughts, of God's plans. But full knowledge and understanding, yeah, that's a very big pipe dream. So, beloved, let us continue to live with humility before God and indeed before others, so that the more we grow as human beings, the better we will be at being willing to say, okay, God, yes, you know it all. I don't. Please lighten my way, lighten my mind, so that I can better understand who you are and who you are seeking for me to be. Blessings to you today and every day.